Who's confirming it though?
West Till Death posted it. And we're live. Let's go, everybody. Me and Zan were just talking about potential McGregor Chandler news. We've been down that road for 2.5 years, but Zan, take it away.
Yeah, it's good to be back. It's a new edition of the MMA Outsiders. We're back for for I guess a two spot this week. This is episode 146. It's good to be here. It's the beginning of December. It should be a fun couple of shows as we wind down the UFC calendar. But before I get to the usual orders of business that we like to do, before we get into everything, Jack, how are you? How was your weekend, and what's going on with you?
I'm doing good. I had a great weekend. See me, I just woke up from a little nap here. I woke up nice and early this morning, 4 a.m., getting some errands done early, but it was good. Was in the city for RAF, got to go to that. That was a really fun time. Got Zan some merch from the event where I'll be delivering that next week. And it was a great time. It was good. I love the snow, so I'm happy we got some snow out here.
Yeah, it looked like it was a fun time, and I'm sad I had to miss that. And would you guess though? I'm just curious because the press release I got yesterday said in there that it was sold out. Did it look like a sold out crowd?
For what they sold, it was sold out for sure. So they didn't open it up, but I've never seen a PFL event ever open up to the second level of seats there.
Okay.
They had people in the
Neither have
second. They've had
ne-
people up there for RAF.
neither have I. So that makes two of us there. Okay. And did you think just overall the quality of the event was a good event?
I had a blast. I had a blast. Like, I'm gonna pull up my Instagram here and pull it up. But I went as a fan. I wasn't media. I'm not a big dog like Zan yet, so I had to buy my ticket. But for $50,
I'm
my
surprised it was
ticket, I
only a
think
$50 ticket.
I think for my exact ticket, I was row 2 in the aisle. And can you see me? Is it pulled up right here? Yes, it is.
Yeah, I can see it.
If you see that seat right there, $54 after tax.
Jeez. Okay.
So like that's my view from the seat. It was great. I There's no ring to block anything. Sold out. The biggest takeaway from the event though, what I'll say, 40 to 50% kids, like heavy influence on the youth wrestling. So I think what RAF is doing is they're targeting these youth camps, these wrestling camps, these schools, because I swear 50% of the audience was 18 or younger.
That's awesome. And do you think overall the event was a success, or do you have any criticisms about the event? I'm just curious.
I'm not a big wrestling person. This was the best wrestling event I've ever seen. Like
I'm not either. The only reason why I was going was because Chandler was. The only reason why I was planning to go was because Chandler was headlining it.
there
That's
were a lot of I like a lot of wrestlers. Like I like wrestling. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not like, oh, let me go to like when I was in Madison, like I went to see Wisconsin versus Nebraska, but like I didn't know what was going on. It was a slower day.
right.
I really liked the format of this. Like I knew somebody in almost every match. I knew the scoring was really good because on your program that you got, they showed you the rules of how to score everything. So it
Oh,
was real
really?
easy to
Yeah.
track.
Hey, that's why I made you get me one, because when I go to my next RAF event, I don't want to walk in there sounding clueless. You know what I you know what I mean?
But
So
the rounds in the timing were great. So it was 3 2-minute rounds scored by most points overall
were
at
the
the end.
matches quick? Would you say?
Very quick. Like we got through the first 4 in an hour. We got through the next 3 in about an hour, and then we finished the card off by an hour. I was probably out of Wintrust at about 10:30,
That's not bad.
maybe 10:45. Like for ten bouts, 2 hours and 45 minutes, they were cooking,
I'm
and it
gonna
was
say this. I don't know if you ever went to a Bellator event, but that sounds like a well paced OG Bellator event.
yeah, they
Is what
were
it
they were
is what it
cooking.
is what it sounds like. But um, let's dive into some stuff here before we do that. And thank you so much for getting me that stuff. And I'm so glad you had a great time. And yeah, it's crazy how quickly they're coming up with their next event in Indianapolis in a couple weeks.
Bilal Muhammad versus David Carr, official for that event. Wyatt Hendrickson versus Mason Paris. That'll be huge. And yeah, before going into anything else, we have a viewer. He's been commenting on our Instagram, our YouTube, on here. The name's a little interesting, Scud Punch. You know what? I appreciate you, sir. But he's been wanting us to talk about Isaac Johnson a little bit
Okay.
from Matador. And I don't have a ton of information about it. But what I know is Chicago, we have a local show called Matador Fighting Championships. It's awesome. I have friends who have fought for them before in Muay Thai matches.
We
I've
sure do.
only
I've been to their shows too.
and I've only heard good things. I've been to a show. It was nice. It's regional. It's smaller for sure,
It
but
is. It sure
I
is.
hear I hear it's a good. It's like real good, and they're up to date, and they make sure medicals are good. But just a really unfortunate thing. We had a local fighter, Isaac Johnson, a heavyweight Muay Thai bout.
Very, very
Um,
sad.
he ended up getting knocked out, and he never woke up. He went to the hospital, and it was a really sad situation. It shows how dangerous the sport can be. My sympathy and condolences to his family and at his gym and in the promotion. Like, I'm sure that's a very scary thing to happen. What are your thoughts on the situation?
Oh, it's just absolutely devastating. I mean, you don't really hear. Jack, when was the last time you heard of a significant death in MMA at any level, let alone on the regional scene? I don't remember.
I believe the last one, it was a couple years ago, maybe 3 or 4 in Asia. Person died due to a weight cut, but I
Okay.
can't remember since in a fight.
Yeah, that's what I'm sort of getting at. So first off, prayers and condolences to his family. That is obviously super, super, super sad. And then of course, I would almost suspect that no one knew at the time when he was knocked out that it was more severe than what people may have initially thought.
And it wasn't even knocked out. So reading into it a little bit more now, he collapsed after being punched. It wasn't technically a knockout. So
Oh
he
wow.
collapsed towards the end of his match.
Oh
And
wow.
man, that's super sad. He was the youngest of 5 siblings. Just brutal, brutal.
Yeah, my thoughts, prayers, and condolences to his family. I hope the promotion is I guess well grieving it in the best way they can, and I just hope for some measure that just more safety measures are taken into place at the lower levels because without the lower levels, these guys or girls for that matter wouldn't have a pathway in. So
Yeah,
I think it's more of a teachable moment for everyone, and I'm sure you'd probably agree with that to some extent.
yeah. I'm not putting the blame on anybody. Like freak things happen. Like if people remember, like I think maybe the closest thing to something similar. Excuse me. Kimbo Slice versus Baba 5000. Baba
Oh right,
5000. That fight ended because his heart was failing.
that's right. Yeah, yeah,
So like there's crazier, like not crazier, but crazy stuff has happened. It's terrible that it happened to anybody, at least to anybody, let alone have it be local to us. I hope the promotion continues on. I like the promotion. I like the promoters, and they're like you said. Even if it's not a promotion that's pushing people to the very top, it is allowing people in this area to compete when they want.
yeah.
So
Shoot, we just had who was it? The guy who beat Ali Walsh was in
Ronnie Gibbs,
yeah. Well, he wasn't in Matador, but he was in Chicago Cage Fighting Championship. It was a uh, very similar format to what Matador is too. And I don't know. It's very interesting.
yeah, but devastating situation. I hope everybody is able to grieve and move on from this, and my condolences to his family. But moving on now, Zan, bring it back full circle.
Sure. So let's bring it back full circle. Let's give a shout out to our friends over at Novig before we continue on. So the MMA Outsiders is powered by Novig, America's #1 sports prediction market, available now in 34 states officially. Those include Texas, Florida, Georgia, and New York. And of course, a shout out to our home as well in Illinois. On Novig, you're 10 times more likely to win long term compared to a traditional sports book because you're playing against real users and not the house. Sign up today and use the promo code ETB Network. That is ETB NETWORK for exclusive bonuses. Novig, where fans play smarter. Must be 21 or older to play. Please gamble responsibly. And if you have a gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. That is 1-800-GAMBLER. So, as we continue forward here, let's start off with the post you had shown me before coming on the air. So, apparently, are we sure it's from them, or have they cited anything?
So looking deeper into it, West Till Death. Cool edits, cool Instagram account. Not the most reliable people on the earth. And they posted today McGregor versus Chandler welterweight bout, June 13th, White House, Washington, D.C. Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler is confirmed for the UFC White House on that date by both McGregor and Chandler. So they're the cited individuals. I'm not taking them at their words at this point. I'm not saying it's set until Dana White says it's set.
Yeah, I'm not either. And given that yours truly over here is on the UFC and Paramount PR list, I haven't received anything official that tells me anything in writing that the fight is signed, sealed, and delivered. So I am not going to believe that either. I mean, do you think that ultimately the fight will happen for the 8 card, given what Chandler told his Instagram followers on Sunday, or do you think he's just saying it because people continue to ask him?
I have no idea, man. This is one of those fights that feels like Khabib Tony. It's never gonna happen. But talking about PR lists a little bit, you might be with Paramount and UFC. How about Ernesto Starboy Rodriguez? Shout out to my guy signing with PFL yesterday. 10-1, tough enough champion. Just wanted to throw that in there. I just got the PR email this morning. So I'm pumped for that. But back to UFC. No, I don't think that fight's happening.
Okay. Well, if you don't think that fight's happening, then based on what you told me a few weeks ago, are you still sticking with the same stance that you still aren't sure what the main event for the White House card is going to be?
The more and more we get closer, the more and more I am leaning towards either Alex Pereira versus John Jones, maybe, or I can see an Ilia Topuria, Patty Pimblett / Islam Makhachev matchup.
Okay. Assuming that Deporty is all good with all of his
He
personal
said
stuff.
first quarter. That's March. June's 2 quarters. I'm giving him an extra time.
Okay.
So that's a weird one. It's a weird one. We'll see.
It certainly is. I just hope it's something big. I hope it's something that people remember. And I don't know about you, but I hope it's on local CBS. That way, it's just on TV, and all I have to do if I'm not there is turn it on and watch it.
Colby Covington versus Islam Makhachev, main event, White House. What do you think about that, Zan? Colby Covington's 4th title chance.
It's terrible considering he hasn't won a fight in 3 years.
But he's American.
I get it, but he's American. He's lost, what, 4 in a row?
Make it 5. Who cares?
Who cares?
No, but
no.
Who do you think is going to be the main event?
I think this time, if they announce it, I think McGregor versus Chandler is going to happen. I think if it's not McGregor versus Chandler, it's going to be McGregor versus somebody. That's what I think. I do. I'm serious. At this very moment right now, I trust Conor McGregor to come back more than I do John Jones.
I don't. I think we'll have to see. That's interesting. Interesting take. I don't know if Conor's coming back.
And what makes you say that?
He went on his ayahuasca trip and found God and instantly lost him again. I don't know if he's able to maintain for a full fight camp.
Wait a minute. And this is news to me. Now all of a sudden, he's lost God.
He was good for 1 week and he's back to his party ways.
Oh, really? I must be not paying mention that closely. Then when was this a development? I
It's
didn't
just
know.
I feel like I've seen him on a story like at his freaking bar or something. Like I guarantee the notorious, like this is for real his last post a day ago. Is that someone who's found God?
No, I don't think so.
Hey, but you know what? This is his post 3 days ago, so who knows? He's flip flopping.
I don't know, man. But
Ah,
hey,
gosh.
he's getting attention, which is what he wants. So
He's
if
just
he wants that, he's doing his due diligence. So
he's someone. He's just something else, man.
for sure. So we have to now get into this a little bit more now that we're at the halfway point. It's so I'm a little bit confused, and maybe you can help me out here. But I saw the announcement that there's going to be a kickoff press conference on Friday for the Q1 schedule. But where I'm confused is it going to be on the same day as the press conference for this Saturday's fight, or is it going to be Thursday and Friday where it's two different press conferences?
I'm unaware that this was even happening.
Really? So Oscar Willis reported on Sunday that the UFC is going to do a kickoff introductory press conference to announce the entire Q1 schedule. Right now, the only dates that are known are Vegas, Australia, and Mexico City for February 28th. That's it.
Interesting.
Those are the only
Very,
date.
very interesting.
Those are the only dates that are publicly known at the moment.
Hmm. Man, I mean, like, it's got to be. So, my thought right now is Pereira and
Versus Allberg,
and
right?
Olberg's got to be March,
Okay.
and I think that's also got to be Max and Charles.
Oh, so you don't think Max and Charles is going to be on the first one?
No, no way.
Okay.
The first one's stacked.
Well,
Did you
no,
see what
but
just got added to it? Charles Johnson versus Alex Perez.
I did see that. I did see
That's
that.
big. That's a big time fight right there. Not really. I mean, it's fine.
No, I know that.
But I mean, it's just. I think that is going to be the co-main event of the March numbered event.
Okay, and then if you were to guess, when do you think we're getting an event? Do you think we're getting an event in 2026 or no?
Either summer, like August. August seems to be the month where they are.
Or they're either like in Boston, they're here, or they're in Salt Lake City.
Well, I was gonna say like late June, August. They seem to be allowing them to switch it up. So they went to Boston, they went to Salt Lake, they went to Boston, or they went to Salt Lake again in
Then they came here.
October.
And they came here.
Then they came here. Like where did they go? Not this past August because that was here, but last August.
Perth.
That's right. And then October was Salt Lake City.
Correct.
So yeah, August, maybe August. I'm interested. I'm gonna reach out to my peoples on the inside and see if they know any potential locations.
Well, I'd like to know. You know what I've been seeing on Twitter? I don't know if you've seen any of this, but a lot of people, dude, are clamoring for Detroit or Minnesota for a fight night.
I would love that. I would love that. I would love a Detroit fight night or a Minneapolis fight night. Detroit's
I
close.
would too. I've been to a Detroit UFC event before, but never in Minnesota because I went to Holloway Aldo too. I remember. I remember.
Was that in Detroit?
It was. Yep.
No
Yep.
way.
I went to that fight. Mm-hmm. Yeah. In 2017. Yeah. It was like their second to last card of 2017. It was back when they used to do 2 December pay-per-views under the Fox partnership. So
Interesting.
yeah. So then there were rumors about Baltimore this year, but
I would like Baltimore.
those never came about. And then they haven't been back to Indy in like a decade. So that would be
Where?
Indianapolis, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Milwaukee.
They haven't been
Milwaukee
to
would sell out.
they haven't been back to Wisconsin in a long ass
The
time.
last time they were there was they were the last event of the BMO Harris Center before it got torn down and the Pfizer was born.
Oh, that's right.
It
You
was
didn't go.
Kevin Lee versus Al Iaquinta.
Did you go to that or no?
I didn't even know what the UFC was,
Fair enough.
unfortunately.
I did not. I did not.
I love the BMO though. I love that building. I used to go to Bucks games there all the time.
I did not because it was either I had a choice. I could either go to the fight night event that year or go to the Detroit pay per view, and I chose the Detroit pay per view over the fight night. So
Makes sense. Max Holloway, Jose Aldo, Al Iaquinta, Kevin Lee. I don't know which one I'm choosing.
yeah, so it would be cool. I just want to see them come this way a little bit more. I'm a little biased. I'd be down for shit, dude. I'd be down for Detroit. I'd be down for Milwaukee. I'd be down for Minneapolis. Dude, I'd be down if they came to St. Louis every year. To be quite,
I was gonna say a St. Louis fight night. I wasn't here and able to go last time, but I would go this year.
I went. It was awesome.
Yeah, like St. Louis seems fun.
I had such a good time.
Kentucky, Louisville, go back to Louisville, go
Yeah.
to Nashville, go to Indy, Detroit, Minneapolis, Chicago,
No,
Milwaukee.
dude, you know what needs a fight night is Nebraska, dude.
Dude, Omaha would be sick. They have BKFC events.
I know. They just need the right Midwest flavor build, and they'll be okay.
the right flavor.
Yeah, which is hard
Sean
to
Strickland, main event.
which is hard to come by in our neck of the woods, considering our Midwest talent crop is still being very developed. It's not quite where it should be yet.
Soon, one day. Ebb and flow.
Soon, for sure.
But
If there was a dream UFC event that you could attend next year, what event would that? Because my plan is to hopefully end up making it to two of them.
like, are we talking just like dream unrealistic, like anywhere in the world? Or like
no, realistic or unrealistic. What is a dream main event that like you can't not get tickets to go see?
like
Like for me, I've already had it with McGregor Poirier. I just need something to top it now. So
I don't really have it. Like all of my matches that I need like to go to are always in Dubai and I ain't going out there. Like I guess I would love to see I don't know. That's a really hard question. The event I would love to see more than anything, Tatsuro Taira, Pantoja main event, Tokyo Superdome, Kai Asakura bantamweight somewhere on there, Kyoji somewhere on there.
I've never been to Japan, but I would consider going to that fight too.
I would go to that in a heartbeat. But like I would love to go see Max, like lesser than opponents. Like I would love to go see Max Holloway in Hawaii. I would love to go
if they ever went to Hawaii,
which they'll never do.
Which
I
is
would
so
love
disappointing. But I think the reason why they won't do it is because they just don't have the arena to do it.
They don't. Yeah, that's why. Like I would love to see like
if they did an outdoor fight there though, that would be insane.
I would love to go to MSG for the right card. Like I could have for this one, but it wasn't the right card for me. I had a gut feeling I was right. Main event stinky.
Dude, you were right. But hey, now with this new Paramount deal, numbered cards are at 9 p.m. Eastern now. So
it's a little better. Like, you know what? I would love to go to a Miami event. Okay. I have it. I have a couple matchups in mind.
All right.
I would love to see one Max Holloway versus Rafael Fiziev for no reason.
For no reason. Okay.
Banger. You put Diego.
I think it would be too.
Diego Lopez versus Ilia Topuria at lightweight. Banger. Main event.
Hey, you never know. It might happen one day.
Diego's a big guy. Ilia versus Diego. Main event. Miami. Lightweight title. Max versus.
Oh, that would sell out in a minute.
Max versus Rafael Fiziev feature fight. Co-main event. Frickin' Who would be a really fun co-main event that I'd love to see? I'm trying to think of somebody I haven't seen fight yet. Like maybe Carlos Prates versus Michael Morales, co-main event, 5 rounds. Whoever wins gets a title fight.
That's a good one.
That's my dream top 3 fights.
All right.
Miami in June,
Okay.
bangers.
Okay. Can I give you my 3
Yeah,
fights?
hit me.
So we're gonna go with a super fight here. Alex Pereira versus Hamzat Chimaev for the UFC Light Heavyweight Championship. I'd want to
5 rounds of wrestling.
I want to see that to see if Pereira could get off his back. That would be my that would be my intrigue to see that. Next one I'd want to see, and this is an outlier. This is assuming she gets signed to the UFC. Co-main event, anywhere in the world, Kayla Harrison, Larissa Pacheco. I want to see that because if you really think about it, and we spoke about this last week, Kayla Harrison really doesn't have any more competition to fight if she beats Amanda Nunes. So you better believe that behind the scenes, even though I haven't heard anything, and maybe you've heard things that I haven't heard, but I really hope behind the scenes that before the year is over, or she gets signed to the UFC because I think she deserves it.
Yeah, I love that fight. I have not heard anything, but she is in Nunes's camp, so who knows?
And then the third fight, I want to see. Oh man, this is hard, but I guess I'll do my best with it. You know what? Let's go a little bit unconventional here. Let's go to the heavyweight division. I'm gonna say I'd like to, you know what? And I know that they'll never do it. But I think stylistically, Delia versus Aspinall would be one that I'd be very interested in seeing in person.
Elia versus Aspinall?
No, Delia, Anti-Delia.
I was like, what?
No,
I thought Zan was smoking a little something over here. I was like, what's going on?
No. The size discrepancy would be crazy, but no, I do not. I do not want to see that. No way.
So you're telling me, give me your top 3 cards down the list. Zan's ideal pay-per-view.
Oh, ideal pay-per-view. Okay. So, main event of the evening, we're gonna go with Makachev versus Hamzat in the main event. In the co-main event, we're gonna go with Kayla Harrison versus Larissa Pacheco. In the featured fight of the night, this is assuming that hopefully it happens, but the featured fight I would do is the BMF Championship between Charles Oliveira and Max Holloway. Then the fight before that, you get a little interesting, and you have Kevin Holland fight whoever he wants. Because it doesn't matter who Kevin Holland is fighting. It's gonna be a fun fight. And then first fight of the night, you try to go and you do something that's going to excite the fans and say, "Wow, I need to stream this." And I know that they're kind of washed now, but I think it needs to happen. I'm kind of salivating it. I understand that we're going into 2026, and I understand it's not 2023 anymore. But give me an outlier here: Sean Strickland versus Israel Adesanya rematch to open the numbered main card portion.
I love that card. And I'm going to turn this into a post for the Instagram later. But I think this is an issue. So you like Islam versus Hamzat.
Correct, yeah.
Kayla versus Larissa. Charles versus Max. Kevin Holland versus whoever. And Strickland versus Izzy.
That's correct.
I love it. I think my pay-per-view would have to be, like I said, ideal world. Diego versus Elia. I don't care if it's featherweight or lightweight. Main event.
Do you think it would still be a good fight regardless of what division?
I don't care where it is. That's the fight I want to see.
Okay.
Co-main event, like I said, 5 rounds. Title. Whoever wins gets the title shot. Carlos Prates versus Michael Morales.
Okay.
Feature fight. Max Holloway versus Rafael Fiziev. They're pretty close in the rankings. Now I'm going full fighting nerds. Next fight, Jean Silva versus Movsar Evloev. Opening fight of the card.
That is That is sad because somebody has to lose. That is so sad.
What do you mean?
It's sad because they're two likable guys to where you don't want to see either of them lose. That's
For
at
John
least
Silva and Movzar?
yeah.
Nah, get Movzar out of here, Gene Silva. Nuke him. And then in the opening fight of the night, full team going crazy. Mauricio Huffy, not quite a ranked opponent, but I want to see him fight Terrence McKinney.
That would be very interesting. Very very interesting. With a couple minutes to go though, I'm curious. I'm curious about a few more things before we get out of here. Number one, have you seen within the Paramount app, my friend, that they've already built a UFC section and it already looks awesome.
No,
I don't know if you've seen this, but they're already starting to build it out and it looks fantastic. They even
I
put
have
in
not.
they even put in any of the events in there, but oh wow, does it look good?
I don't even have Paramount Plus yet. I have to go get that.
Oh really? Okay. I didn't even realize that. Okay.
I'm sure my family has a plan that I'll get on, but I'm not on the plan.
Good to know. But yeah, it's a really cool section. Once you get Paramount Plus, you should check it out for sure. And one other question that I have for you: it is going to be the longest break without the UFC in our lives since 2020. So,
I'm gonna be itching like a crack fiend.
we're gonna play a game. I'm gonna ask you three things that you're gonna be doing to pass the time, and I will give you my three, and then we can get out of here.
Give it to me.
All right. So three things to pass the time. Number one, oh, what's up?
Look at that. Look at that UFC
Yeah,
section.
doesn't that look good?
Looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Also, breaking news. I've heard February 7th is going to be an Apex event.
Oh, really? Okay.
But give me your favorite three things.
All right. So the three things I will be doing with no MMA in our lives for about a month. I'm gonna be watching a lot of the NFL. I'm going to be attending whatever bowl game Illinois is in. I don't know where it's gonna be yet. It'll probably end up being Nashville or Las Vegas, but either way, it should be a good time.
Hey, in
And
Las Vegas, might have to hit up the PI.
yeah, I might have to go back to the Performance Institute. I'm very aware. I just have to hope that the dates line up and that the people that I know are there to escort me in. But yeah, absolutely. That's number two, and then number three, I'll be celebrating my dad's birthday. It'll be his birthday on December 24th. So those are going to be the three things that I will be doing to pass the time when there is no UFC on our televisions. What about you? What are you going to be doing?
Man, I think after December 13th, I will be. Luckily, the next week is Christmas. We're a big Christmas family over here, so
We are
I'll be focused on hosting.
as are we. I think we're hosting as well.
And after that, December 20th, going to Fishers, Indiana. We've got RAF4, and
Oh, you will be there.
I
Okay.
am planning on it. So
Okay.
that'll be a good time. And heading into the UFC week, we may or may not be traveling a little bit more for some fight stuff.
What do you got?
And
What is in the what can you say is potentially in the pipeline, sir?
uh, BKFC likes going to this place a lot. And it's looking like we're going to be going there early next year. We don't know when. We don't know who. I don't know who he is. It's just me so far.
Can you tease what place it is, or can you not say anything?
I
Are we getting a BKFC debut in our home state or not quite yet?
Oh, not quite yet. We're getting a BKFC back-to-back event here to start 2025 or 2026.
Okay.
And I'll be there.
Okay.
But
Very exciting.
other than that, that's the week before UFC, so we've got a couple events in the middle to fill us up, and 24th we come in strong, UFC 324.
Yeah, UFC 324 and UFC 325 back to back. But Good to know on the little nugget for the beginning of February. And with that, my friends, that's going to do it for another edition of the MMA Outsiders. This has been episode 146. Jack, anything you want to tease as we will be previewing UFC 323 on Thursday? And it'll be a bit of a later start than you guys are used to due to some scheduling rearrangements. So do you want to preview that really quick before we get out of here?
For the scheduling rearrangement, yeah. So we will UFC starting an hour early every week now for the pay-per-views.
Yeah.
What are you thinking? Instead of a 9 p.m. start time, 10 p.m. East Coast, we're getting an 8 p.m. start time here in Chicago.
Well, I'm used to it because I'm a UFC OG fan. So I remember back in the day when they tried this, where they would start it an hour earlier, back in the 2010s, in early 2011, and they did not sell very well. But now that we're in a new era and they don't have to worry about pay-per-view in the United States, it's going to be a home run. I think the 8 p.m. Eastern or 9 p.m. Eastern starts now are going to be awesome. 8 p.m. Central is what I meant to say. And I think it could bring in a lot of new fans because every week, for the most part, the UFC won't be ending it at midnight plus. It'll be a little bit earlier than that.
Yeah, I'm excited because we might be able to have Saturday nights now. You know what I mean? Like, we'll be able
potentially.
potentially.
It's going to be harder with the number cards, but fight nights 100%.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be an interesting one. These fight nights, I'm interested to see how many fights they're gonna have. I was nervous they're gonna start jipping us, but I don't think so.
Yeah, I didn't think so either. And you want to know what I'm excited about? Because I'm a sicko over here. I'm excited to see the Zuffa boxing schedule. That's what I'm excited about.
Did you see Mike Tyson approves of the Muhammad Ali Reform Act or whatever that Zuffa posted today?
Yeah, I did see that. I mean, of course, Mike is gonna say that because he's good buddies with Dana. So of course he's gonna say something positive about it.
It's
But we all
goofball.
know, we all know what's really going on. If we're being honest here.
But yeah, man, I think it'll be good. I'm excited for this new era of UFC.
Well, I more so meant start time affecting us, not as much as their schedule, but like
Oh.
when we're gonna be streaming.
Yeah, this Thursday we will be starting at I believe 6 o'clock.
6 Eastern, yeah.
Yeah, so 6 Eastern time, 5 p.m. Central, and that's our Thursday. We're kind of jumping all around, so we'll
Yeah,
see
and
how this goes.
then we'll have two more of a double block next week, and then you and I still have to figure out when awards are going to be, and then we may take a week off, and we may come back a few weeks early to preview everything else, because by then we'll have the entire schedule, so we could even do like a capsule into the whole schedule and all that stuff.
I
So,
think we might have a couple people on too to talk about it. I think that would be a good time.
that's true. I'm very much looking forward to it. But with that, thank you so much to the playback community, the Twitch community, the Kick community, and of course the YouTube community. I'm Zambando. He's Jack Gold. This has been courtesy of Playback and the ETV Network. We will see you guys in 2 days. Have a good one. Cheers.